Hello folks, Simon here, and today I'm going to be showing you how you can set up for the first time the EGO Power Plus 56 volt chainsaw. So I purchased this. It has been a fantastic bit of kit, really love it. And as with all the EGO tools, this thing will give you the power of the gas equivalent, but obviously for a fraction of the running cost and just far more convenience. This is a brushless tool, so very little maintenance required. So let's get started. Make sure you have some chain oil handy. You are going to need that later. And of course, make sure you have a 56 volt EGO battery. If you bought the bare bones tool, you will need to supply your own battery. So inside the box, first off, we have the bar. Along with this, the chain and also the protective safety cover. And finally, of course, we have the main body and engine of the tool itself. So get everything unwrapped, laid out on a flat surface, and assembly will take about 10-15 minutes and is completely toolless, so no screwdrivers required. Yay! Now, on the one side of the main body, you will see two knobs, a larger one and a smaller one. Start with the smaller one, just turn that counterclockwise, and that will loosen the tension mechanism. And then the larger of the two can also be turned counterclockwise, and that will loosen the side panel until it can be removed completely. We will come back to that in a moment. In the meantime, take the chain and lay it out on a flat surface and remove all of the kinks so that it is nicely ready for the bar. That will take you just a minute or two. Make sure all of those kinks in the chain are removed. Now, if you look at the edge of the bar all the way around it, you will see there is a very thin groove. We are going to be using that in order to connect the main chain. So just drop that bar down into the chain on your surface and then start working the chain around the bar. It's not all that complicated. You will notice that the bar seems a little bit small to house the entire chain, but that's as expected. And the loose bit of chain you want to keep at the back end of the bar. So that's the section with the long groove. Okay, just make sure that the chain is nicely around the bar with that little loop at the end there. And now we need to attach the bar and chain to the main body of the tool. So that little spare loop that we have at the end of the chain, make sure that hooks around the sprocket. The long groove on the bar should fit over the threaded bolt, and just underneath that on the bottom there is a very small pin which should keep the bar in place. There are some very small arrows situated all around the chain, and it is important that these indicate the correct direction. So make sure that the arrows on the top of the chain are pointing to the right as we look at the chainsaw now, and the arrows on the bottom are pointed to the left. Then it's just a case of replacing the side cover that we took off earlier, tightening that just a little bit for now so it doesn't come loose, and also adjusting the tension knob so that the chain will then fit snugly around the bar. Once you are happy that there is no snag on the chain, you can go ahead and tighten that larger knob completely. And that is the assembly completed. So all that's left for us to do is to make sure that we top up the reservoir with our chain oil and insert our 56 volt battery in order to be good to go. However, even with the battery connected, the chainsaw will not spin until this bar here is pulled down towards the operator and clicked into place. Once that's done, then you are ready to go and have fun with the EGO Power Plus chainsaw. Thanks for watching my setup tutorial. I hope it's helped.